league and you see teams overachieving. What's behind that typically?
Yeah, Brian, typically when you see something like that, it's because a couple of role players have gotten off to a really hot start. The question is, can those guys sustain that over the long term? If that's the case, then that team could take a leap forward.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Here's Queen. Really played well against Phoenix in his last game. Pass to Jones. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Shot clock at 3. From 13. And Anunoby pulls it down. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Here's Brogdon. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. First quarter of play, a minute in. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with James Borrego. I asked Coach about Jalen Brunson's game and what stood out the most to him. He replied, I'd say his toughness as well as his leadership. His teammates rally behind him, and that's why we got to bring that same kind of intensity to guarding him tonight. Containing Brunson won't be easy, but let's see if they're up for it. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Yeah, Anunoby likes that corner angle. He's very comfortable from there.
Pass to Queen. Shoots over Anunoby. Queen misses. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Hart. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, the Knicks look to go a little deeper down their bench this season. To that end, they signed veterans Jordan Clarkson and Gershon Yabusele. They fortified their reserves, and they hope it will bolster their roster for another deep playoff run.
Put them in good position. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. And he knocks down the first one. Grant, when you talk about the Pelicans, year after year, it comes back to health.
And you sometimes wonder if there's something in the water in New Orleans or some bad juju, because they're certainly due for some better luck.
And both free throws good for Hart. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Here's Fears. Last time, 45 points for him. That one goes in.
Yeah, fantastic work inside by Fears. He loves trying his luck down there.
Brogdon feeling it out a bit. A deep 3. The Pelicans pull it in. And this game, the first chance they've had to see New York. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Fears. Brunson defending. Clock at 6. Pass to Matkovic. Here's Queen. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Poole. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Now here's Brunson. Tightly guarded. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Brunson. Doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
And here's Poole. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. Here's Brogdon. Soft touch off the glass.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Spears. Brunson defending. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, this is a tough choice here. You want to trust him as a coach, but that's his second early foul.
Knicks leading by 7. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter.
Brunson with a sixth sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
The Pelicans have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Spears. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Brunson, and it's New York with another.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
So timeout called here, the first for New Orleans.